here on PrizePicks. Before I get started, there's a link in the description below to sign up for PrizePicks, or you can use promo code TUFF to sign up. By using that code or using the link in the description, PrizePicks will match 100% of your first deposit. Currently a free square on PrizePicks as well. We get the Justin Herbert 0.5 pass yards here, so obviously you add this into your line, it's going to be a free square. Obviously going to throw for at least 1 yard here. So again, if you're not yet signed up for PrizePicks, go ahead and check out the link in the description or use promo code TUFF. Again, Discord link is in the description below this video. Main server completely free, as well as Patreon link where I do post all the plays here that I'm making on PrizePicks for each given sport that I do in fact play. Also do need to mention I'm not a gambling expert. This is not financial advice, simply just the plays I'm personally looking at making. Hopefully give you guys some insight and analysis to make your own player prop decisions here. With all that good stuff being said though, let's get into it. We got 3 games here on the slate. Only 3 games on the slate today. We have Lakers Cleveland, or Lakers Cavs, Detroit Miami, and Dallas Denver. 2 games on TNT. But yeah, only 3 games on the board today. So obviously there is some value currently though, in my opinion, on the board. But again, with 3 games, there's obviously not a ton of player props to choose from. But let's get into it. First one I like is going to be points and assist prop. And I think this may be the first time we've actually made a bet on LeBron. But I'm going to go with LeBron over 32.5 points plus assists here. Like I said, I think this might be the first time we've bet on LeBron, either on YouTube or on Patreon or just anytime regardless. But I mean, it's LeBron James, and I've been trying to kind of target more superstars than non-superstars because, you bet a player that's just kind of a bum. And again, no NBA player is a bum, but you guys know what I mean in this situation. You bet it over on one of those players and they don't hit, you kind of got what you asked for, but you bet it over on a superstar and they don't hit and the volume is there. You kind of can live with it. So LeBron James over 32.5 points plus assists here. Just right off the bat, Lamar Stevens is apparently a LeBron stopper. But let's be real, guys. I mean, no one's going to be able to stop LeBron. No one's been able to stop AD either. This does have the highest over-under of the day. Still not that high, 225.5. The Lakers are, a top 3 team in pace overall in the season. So, I mean, I think this game could be a little bit... I think I would probably take the over on this one. But LeBron, this season, he's hit this over in his last 3 games, 39, 39, and 35 points plus assists. Had 42 against the Spurs down here, 35 against the Clippers. It's kind of been up and down season for him. I mean, as far as points plus assists go, he's technically under on this in 7 games this season. Obviously, since the injury, though, has really, truly been playing well. And, the Lakers are 8-2 over the last 10. If you guys don't know, I'm a Laker fan, so I do watch these Laker games, and I really, really like the way LeBron has been playing. Obviously, AD being the first option allows him to rack up these assists over his last 3, 8 assists, 11 assists, and 6 assists here. But let's take a look at this. I mean, LeBron back at home, in his hometown, playing Cleveland in Cleveland. And when LeBron plays in Cleveland, he's never missed this line, right? Look at this. His only misses are at the home of either Miami or Lakers. He's only actually missed this one time with the Lakers where he had 31 earlier this season. He had 31 points plus assists in only 34 minutes. The Cleveland blew them out this game. 114-100, but you can see here, I mean, it wasn't really ever close. So LeBron, 31 points plus assists in their first matchup. Again, that was when kind of AD wasn't even playing really well. The Lakers weren't playing well as a whole, but he's never missed this in Cleveland, right? So look at these at Cleveland, at Cleveland, at Cleveland, at Cleveland. Look at these 4 games at Cleveland, right? He's had 52 points plus assists, 50 points plus assists, 47, 46 at Cleveland, 39, 39, 36, 35, 33. Never missed this at Cleveland, you guys. LeBron, this is the only time he's going to go back to Cleveland this season. Who knows what the future holds for LeBron, but he's going to show up in this game on national television, trying to show that the Lakers are, kind of this team that's starting to gain some attention and traction, as a good team, right? As a good team, and they've been in every single of their last 10 games. Even those 2 losses have been close games. So LeBron back at home in his hometown at Cleveland. Never missed at Cleveland here. He's hit this 3 of his last 3 games. I'm taking the over here. Superstar LeBron James, top 3 players ever, 32.5 points plus assists. I'm taking the over on this one as the first play. EA first half prop here. We're going to target Tyler Herro over 16.5 fantasy score against the Detroit Pistons. So Tyler has hit the over on this his last 5 games, 5 out of 5, 20.6, 19, 19.3, 25.3, and 28.1. So clearly over 16.5 fantasy score for him. Taking first half here because obviously this has blowout potential. Miami playing back at home, 8.5 point favorites here. But Tyler Herro, if you take a look at his fantasy score first half game log this season, he has hit this, like I said, last 5 games here, actually 6 of his last 7, has hit the over on this one and has really been playing well. Rebounding has been extremely high. Assists have been getting up there as well, taking around, 8 plus shots in the first half over his last 5, 13, 8, 9, 11, and 9. If we take a look at some injury notes, it looks like pretty much everyone's going to be available here for Miami. So projected minutes here for Tyler Herro sitting at around 31. He is playing around 17, around 17 minutes in the first half over the last 5. And again, has cleared this in some tougher matchups. Washington has some good defense here, 20.6. And then back-to-back games against Boston, 19.3 and 25.3. Had 28.1 fantasy points last night against against Memphis in Memphis. Right, in Memphis on the road. So he's been doing all this here on the road, playing here back in Miami. Detroit gives up the 3rd highest fantasy points to the shooting guard position on the season over a full game, 44.8 fantasy points to the shooting guard position. A great matchup here for Tyler Herro. A terrific matchup here. You can see Detroit here, 24.3 points per game, rebounds here, 6.6 rebounds, in assists. The second most assists to shooting guards at 6 assists per game. 3.3 3-pointers on the season, Detroit's giving up, and then field goal percentage here as well, up there at 45.2 field goal percentage. 3-point attempts as well. Pistons giving up 9.3 3-point attempts and allowing players to shoot a decently high clip here, 36% from 3. But Tyler Herro cleared this in 5 of his last 5. It gets an A-plus matchup here against Detroit, who don't really play any sort of defense at all. Taking Tyler Herro over 16.5 fantasy score in the first half here against the Detroit Pistons. So here are the 2 player props here. LeBron James over 32.5 points plus assists. Tyler Herro over 16.5 fantasy. Let me know in the comments below how you guys feel about these props here. Drop a like on this video, hit that subscribe button, and as always, let's cash.